Jon, what was the biggest difference between yesterday's match and today's match?
The biggest difference was on the greens. Started pretty solid yesterday on the first 5-6 holes. Maybe the front 9, but after that I didn't have my best. Even starting on 4, 11, 12, and 14, those are 30, 40 footers that usually I hit within 3 feet, and all of them were 6 feet or longer. Right? I made one of them, missed 3 of them, and that's what cost me the match, plain and simple. And apart from that, I hit a couple of really good putts that just didn't go in. Today, it was kind of the opposite, right? We're pretty even up till 8, and then 9, 11, 12, I make those putts, and I suddenly have a 5-shot lead. So that was the main difference. Tee to green, pretty similar.
Jon, yes, losing yesterday's match and put you kind of in a position where today is a must-win if you want to get out of group play. Did that affect your approach at all, or change the way you looked at the match?
Nah, you can't be thinking on tomorrow, right? So obviously I'm fully aware that I win the next 2 matches. I give myself a really good chance. Hopefully, the one thing I'll need is for Ricky to lose, and then if I win tomorrow, I'm guaranteed to at least be on a playoff. So that's what I had in mind. But there's also a million possibilities. I think at one point, right, it could have been a group, but we all end up at 1.5 points. The scenarios are so many that it's way easier if you just focus on what you can control, which is the shot in hand. And I did a really good job today. Hopefully I can play tee to green as well as I have the last 2 days.
Jon, sorry to ask you about the ball again, but do you think the debate about it
Yeah.
in the professional tours will rage on and on? Obviously Rory had his say on Wednesday. Or Tuesday.
I didn't hear what he said.
He agrees with it. He thinks it'd be a good thing and it will reward creative players and it will return the integrity of the sport.
I think it sets manufacturers back quite a bit. I don't think it's fair to tell all these brands to have to go through the research, the development, and the testing of a brand new golf ball just for a few of us.
Yeah.
Right? You're making them spend millions today, put them through the USGA testing to maybe fail and have to go through all that. I just don't think the PGA Tour and the manufacturers are going to put up with that. I have a hard time believing it, but it's happened before. They've changed the grooves. They keep figuring out limitations for our game, but either way, whatever happens, we'll deal with it. I mean, I don't think, like I said, I think that USGA could be investing their time in how to improve the game of golf in a lower level, how to get more amateurs and more junior players to play, not on try to make it more difficult for us when course setup is all they need to do for golf to be, hard enough for us.
Rory also said that if the PGA Tour didn't adopt the rule, just chose not to play the MLR, that he might play with a shorter ball anyway, just because it prepare him better for the majors. Could you ever see yourself doing that?
Let's see if the majors decide to do it. I find it hard to believe as well that the majors will go completely against what the professional tours decide to do. And if that were the case, if that were to happen, that would set a huge divide in the game of golf that is just not good for anybody. So whatever they choose, hopefully it's unanimous, and then we'll deal with it, whether it's a change or not. Again, I think Rory, to an extent, is right. The change benefits the better player, and especially the longer player. So I think we kind of talked about it. I think I would be hitting it 10 to 15 yards shorter, which would put me on what I was doing in 2019, 2020. And my golf game was pretty good back then as well, so I don't think it would be a big difference.
Do you think the game of golf needs another big divide? We've already been through one.
I think we need to do everything we can to stay united. And again, I'm say the same example, right? I think Valspar, Colonial, Valderrama, even TPC Sawgrass, for the most part, winning score is never too low, no matter how far we hit it. And even even golf courses where they haven't really lengthened them that much. Some of them they have, but they don't need to, and they're still challenging. So again, course design and course setup can do a lot more than a ball change.
Thanks.
Thank you.